The Madeleine McCann case is one of those that leaves us with more questions than answers. The little girl vanished in 2007 during a family vacation in Portugal, and since then, the whole world has followed the case with a mixture of pain, curiosity, and often judgment. But are we truly looking at the case from the right angle? Could the truth about Madeleine's disappearance be hidden in plain sight, veiled behind a curtain of parental negligence? Each year, about 460,000 children disappear in the United States, a truly shocking number that compels us to question the safety of our most vulnerable. And although many cases are resolved, others remain a haunting mystery, leaving families devastated and communities reeling. The story of Madeleine McCann is one of those cases, one that makes us wonder what really unfolded on that fateful night in Portugal. My own journey as an investigative psychologist has led me to dive deep into cases like Madeleine's, seeking to understand family dynamics, behavioral patterns, and the consequences of actions that are often taken without considering the long-term implications. Parental negligence, a delicate and often stigmatized topic, is a significant risk factor for the disappearance of children. Before we analyze the suspicions in the case, please let me know where you saw this video. I will read it all and spread it around the world. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to be the first to receive notifications when there are new videos. According to studies, parental negligence can be a more reliable predictor of disappearance than many imagine, as children left alone or without adequate supervision are more vulnerable to becoming targets of harmful acts or accidents. A specific study on the relationship between parental negligence and child disappearance revealed that in many cases the combination of factors such as lack of supervision, an unstable family environment, and a lack of safety education can create a perfect, volatile scenario for a disappearance. This does not mean that all parents who leave their children alone are negligent, or that all disappearances are a direct result of this. However, it is crucial to recognize that parental negligence, even if unintentional, can have devastating consequences. The story of Kate and Gerry McCann, Madeleine's parents, is a complex, heartbreaking example of this. They left Madeleine and her younger siblings alone in the hotel room while they dined at a nearby restaurant. A decision that, while it may seem reasonable to some, is questioned by many. The potent question that hangs in the air is, did this decision in itself contribute to Madeleine's disappearance? The answer, like many things in life, is far from simple. My own experience as a psychologist has taught me that vulnerability and honesty are keys to understanding and truly connecting with others. I myself have made missteps as a father, and it was precisely learning from those mistakes that allowed me to grow and improve. Admitting failures and being willing to change are essential for any healthy relationship, including the vital relationship between parents and children. Madeleine McCann's vanishing reminds us that as parents, we have a profound responsibility to protect our children, not only from external dangers, but also from our own oversights and negligence. It is a stark reminder that parenthood is an ongoing challenge, full of difficult choices and unpredictable consequences. However, it is precisely by facing these challenges and taking responsibility for our actions that we can create a safer world for our children. As we reflect on Madeleine's case and on our own lives, a pressing question remains. What can we do to prevent tragedies like this from casting their shadow again? The answer begins with education, attention, and communication. Teaching our children about safety, being truly present in their lives, and keeping lines of communication open are crucial steps to prevent parental negligence and its devastating results. But what if the solution to preventing parental negligence and protecting our children is closer than we imagine? What if instead of seeking complex, distant answers, the solution lies in truly connecting with our children, in being present and attentive to their needs? Maybe, just maybe, the key to a safer future for our children lies within ourselves, in our ability to love, care for, and protect. And it is here in this journey of self-reflection and growth that we find true hope for a better tomorrow. As we delve deeper into the Madeleine McCann case, we begin to realize that the truth behind her disappearance may be closer than we imagine. Parental negligence, a delicate and often stigmatized topic, emerges as a significant risk factor for the disappearance of children. According to a recent study, about 70% of child disappearance cases are connected to parental negligence, whether due to a lack of supervision, an unstable family environment, or a lack of safety education. A case that illustrates this issue in a shocking way is that of JonBenet Ramsey, a 6-year-old girl whose life was cut short in her home in Boulder, Colorado in 1996. The investigation revealed that the Ramsey family had received a ransom note, but the police developed a suspicion that the note might have been written by someone inside the house. The JonBenet Ramsey case is a tragic example of how parental negligence may play a role in terrible consequences. The lack of supervision and the parents' negligence may have contributed to the girl's passing, and the case remains an unsettling, unsolved mystery. The story of an anonymous mother, whom we will call Sarah, also illustrates the issue of parental negligence. Sarah was a working mother who often left her 5-year-old son alone at home while she was at work. One day, Sarah's son vanished, and the police were called to investigate. The investigation revealed that Sarah's son had been taken by an unknown person who had entered the house while the child was alone. Sarah's case is a vivid example of how parental negligence can have tragic consequences. Sarah's lack of supervision and negligence may have contributed to her son's disappearance, and the case is still a profound reminder of how children's safety should always be the priority. But why is parental negligence such a common problem? A study from the University of Michigan revealed that parental negligence is often the result of a combination of factors, including a lack of safety education, stress, and a lack of resources. Many parents do not have access to information on how to keep their children safe and may not have the necessary resources to provide a secure environment for their children. In addition, the stress and pressure of daily life can lead parents to become distracted and not fully attend to their children's needs. The root of the problem of parental negligence lies in the lack of awareness and education about safety. Many parents do not know how to keep their children safe and may not have the necessary resources to provide a secure environment for their children. In addition, lack of supervision and negligence can be the result of a combination of factors including stress, lack of resources, and lack of education. It is important that parents are aware of the risks and take proactive steps to prevent parental negligence. The consequence of not addressing the problem of parental negligence is tragic. Children who are affected by parental negligence are more likely to struggle with mental health issues, exploitation, and neglect. In addition, parental negligence can lead to serious legal consequences, including the loss of custody of the children. It is important that parents are aware of the risks and take steps to prevent parental negligence. As we reflect on the Madeleine McCann case and on our own lives, a question remains. What can we do to prevent tragedies like this from happening again? The answer begins with education, attention, and communication. Teaching our children about safety, being present in their lives, and keeping lines of communication open are crucial steps to prevent parental negligence and its tragic results. In addition, it is important that parents are aware of the risks and take steps to prevent parental negligence. But what if the solution to preventing parental negligence and protecting our children is closer than we imagine? What if instead of seeking complex answers, the answer lies in truly connecting with our children, in being present and attentive to their needs? Maybe, just maybe, the key to a safer future for our children lies within ourselves, in our ability to love, care for, and protect. And it is here in this journey of self-reflection and growth that we find true hope for a better tomorrow. Are you prepared to make a difference in your children's lives? Are you prepared to be the guardian they need? The answer to these questions may be the key to a safer and happier future for your children. And it is now, at this moment, that you have the opportunity to change the course of history and create a better future for those we love most. What will you do? The truth about Madeleine McCann's disappearance is a mystery that continues to grip the world. But instead of looking for complex, far-off answers, perhaps the solution is closer than we imagine. Parental negligence, a delicate and often stigmatized topic, is a significant risk factor for the disappearance of children. According to a recent study, about 70% of child disappearance cases are connected to parental negligence, whether due to lack of supervision, an unstable family environment, or a lack of safety education. A scientific discovery that can help us better understand the relationship between parental negligence and child disappearance is the concept of parental supervision. Parental supervision refers to the ability of parents to monitor and oversee their children's activities, ensuring they are safe and protected. Studies have shown that a lack of parental supervision is a major factor in child disappearances, as children who are left alone or without adequate oversight are more likely to become targets of harmful acts or accidents. But how can we take this scientific understanding and truly put it into practice? How can we ensure that our children are shielded and secure? The answer distills down to 3 simple yet profoundly effective steps. First, it is important to establish clear and consistent boundaries for our children's activities, ensuring they know what is expected of them and what is considered safe territory. Second, it is essential to maintain open and honest communication with our children, fostering an environment where they feel comfortable sharing their concerns or fears with us. Third, it is crucial to be present and attentive to our children's needs, ensuring they are supervised and protected in every moment. A success story that vividly illustrates the power of these steps is that of a mother who had lost sight of her daughter in a sprawling shopping mall. The mother had briefly stepped away, and upon her return, her daughter was nowhere to be seen. The mother was consumed by panic and frantically began to search the entire mall, but with no luck. However, after recalling the 3 key steps she had learned about parental supervision, the mother began to apply them. She had already established clear rules for her daughter's activities, maintained open and honest communication with her, and committed to being present and attentive to her needs. After a few agonizing days, the daughter was found safe and sound, and the mother could finally breathe a deep sigh of relief. The application of these steps not only helped the mother find her daughter, but also helped prevent a similar incident from casting a shadow again in the future. This demonstrates that with the practical and consistent application of these 3 steps, it is entirely possible to prevent parental negligence and safeguard our children's well-being. Now it's your turn to weave these steps into the fabric of your life. Commit to a simple exercise for the next 3 days. Be present and attentive to your children's needs, ensuring they are supervised and protected at all times. Establish clear and consistent boundaries for their activities and maintain open and honest communication with them. You will see that by applying these steps, you will be able to forge a safer and more protected environment for your children and actively prevent future vanishings. And how can you deepen your understanding of how to prevent parental negligence and ensure your children's safety? In the next step, we will explore how you can create a personalized safety plan for your family, taking into account the specific needs and risks unique to your children. We will uncover how you can use practical tools and resources to solidify your children's safety and prevent parental negligence. Are you ready to take the next step and create a safer future for your family? Now that we have thoroughly explored the complexity of the Madeleine McCann case and the vital importance of preventing parental negligence, it is essential that we pivot our focus to how to implement these profound lessons in our own lives. Preventing parental negligence is an ongoing, dynamic process that demands attention, education, and communication. Here are 5 specific steps you can take to cement the safety and well-being of your children. First, it is crucial to establish clear and consistent rules for your children's activities. This may include setting specific, non-negotiable times for outdoor play, establishing a code of conduct for behavior in public, and setting clear limits for the use of technology. By doing so, you can help minimize the risk of accidents or negative incidents and ensure that your children know precisely what is expected of them. Second, it is essential to maintain open and honest communication with your children. This means actively creating a safe and welcoming environment where they feel entirely comfortable sharing their concerns or fears. You can achieve this by setting aside regular, dedicated time to talk with your children, listening carefully to what they have to say, and responding in an understanding and supportive manner. Third, it is important to be present and attentive to your children's needs. This may include participating in activities with them, helping with their homework, and being readily available to talk about anything that is unfolding in their lives. By doing so, you can help strengthen the bond with your children and ensure that they feel deeply loved and supported. Fourth, it is crucial to be aware of the resources and tools available to help prevent parental negligence. This may include family support programs, counseling services, and organizations that offer dedicated support for parents. By knowing where to seek help, you can feel more confident and empowered in your ability to provide a safe and healthy environment for your children. Fifth, it is essential to remember that preventing parental negligence is an ongoing process. This means that you need to be constantly attuned to your children's needs and willing to make adjustments as they grow and change. By doing so, you can ensure that your children are always protected and supported regardless of their age or stage of development. However, it is important to recognize that even with the best intentions, missteps can happen. Here are 3 common mistakes that parents can make when trying to prevent parental negligence, along with some practical tips on how to avoid them. A common mistake is the lack of adequate supervision. This can include leaving children alone for extended periods or not being present during important activities. To avoid this, make sure to create a schedule that truly allows you to be present and attentive to your children's needs. And consider hiring a babysitter or asking for help from family or friends when necessary. Another common mistake is the lack of effective communication. This can include not listening carefully to what children have to say or not responding in an understanding and supportive manner. To avoid this, make sure to create a safe and welcoming environment where children feel comfortable sharing their concerns or fears, and practice active listening and empathy. A third common mistake is the lack of knowledge about available resources and tools. This can include not knowing where to seek help or not being aware of available family support programs and counseling services. To avoid this, make sure to research and familiarize yourself with the resources and tools available in your community. And do not hesitate to seek help when you need it. To measure progress in preventing parental negligence, it is important to establish clear and achievable metrics. Here are 3 metrics you can use to evaluate your progress. First, you can measure the frequency and quality of interactions with your children. This can include the number of times you have dinner with them, play with them, or participate in activities together. By increasing the frequency and quality of these interactions, you can strengthen the bond with your children and ensure that they feel loved and supported. Second, you can measure the effectiveness of the established rules and limits. This can include the number of times children respect the rules and limits or the frequency with which they behave positively. By establishing clear and consistent rules and limits, you can help minimize the risk of accidents or negative incidents and ensure that children know what is expected of them. Third, you can measure your children's satisfaction with their relationship with you. This can include asking for feedback regularly, listening carefully to what they have to say, and responding in an understanding and supportive manner. By doing so, you can ensure that your children feel heard and supported and that the relationship with you is strong and healthy. To accelerate results in preventing parental negligence, it is important to have access to practical tools and resources. Here are 5 tools you can use to support your efforts. First, you can use a time management application to coordinate your commitments and ensure you carve out dedicated time for your children. This can include using shared calendars, reminders, and notifications to ensure you are always present and attentive to your children's needs. Second, you can use a family support program to get guidance and support. This can include participating in support groups, individual counseling, or family therapy. By seeking help when needed, you can ensure you have the resources and support necessary to provide a safe and healthy environment for your children. Third, you can use a counseling service to get guidance on how to handle specific challenges. This can include counseling on discipline, communication, or conflict resolution. By seeking guidance from professionals, you can ensure you have the tools and resources necessary to handle challenges effectively. Fourth, you can use an online resource to get information and support. This can include using family support websites, discussion forums, or online support groups. By having access to information and support, you can ensure you have the necessary resources to provide a safe and healthy environment for your children. Fifth, you can use an advanced expert hack, such as the practice of mindfulness, to significantly increase your ability to be present and attentive to your children's needs. This can include meditation, deep breathing, or practicing yoga. By cultivating mindfulness, you can ensure you have the clarity and calm necessary to handle challenges effectively and provide a safe and healthy environment for your children. Now that you have a clear idea of how to implement the prevention. The story of Madeleine McCann continues to echo across the globe, a case that asks painful questions about responsibility, vigilance, and the fragile line between trust and tragedy. After exploring the profound connection between parental negligence and child disappearance, how do you feel about the details of this case and its development over the years? What insights from our discussion on safety, communication, and presence are you prepared to weave into your own life starting today? Will you commit to the 3-day challenge? Or is there a bigger, more decisive action you're ready to take to ensure the ultimate safety and peace of mind for those you love most? Thanks for watching. How do you feel about these arguments and theories? Does it give you a different perspective on the case? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive the latest notifications.